right, everyone, this is Rolo, the Puerto Rican Pistolero, and I am at the Puerto Rico Comic Con right now. Let's check it out. Right, we're just gonna go down row by row here. So it is a lot smaller than a show like MegaCon, but bigger than a lot of the local shows I would see in like Miami and things like that. So I do have the multi-pass, which lets me get in a little bit earlier, and there is a pass lounge, so we'll go ahead and check that out at some point. But right now I'm just going to do a quick run through of everything as it goes along. Are always running rampant at these places. That's what you always have to be careful of. I am not dressed in any sort of nerd bona fides or geek garb or anything like that today. I'm going super low key because I'm probably going to go out later. There's an awesome place called Distrito T-Mobile across the street. It's got like bars and clubs and things like that, so I wanted to be a little bit nondescript when it came to that kind of stuff. All right, that's rows 1 and 200 completed so far. I'm gonna go to row 300.
K-pop,
Okay, no. These are pretty cool 3D prints, actually.
¿Viniste con tu familia? Espero que lo disfruten en familia. Eso es lo que nos gusta, familia, unir la familia grandes. Para que lo disfruten todo bien, así que
It's all making me want to buy a 3D printer again. I feel like it's completely necessary. Then you never have to buy anything, you just print it out yourself.
So you're gonna do
There's a big sound stage that they've got here with the MC.
Va a intentar usar la fuerza, tiene camisa de Star Wars, así que he's gonna use the force. Uno para empresario y uno para
All right, we went through row 500. I'll be back here again tomorrow. They were a lot less strict about their rules than I expected, so hopefully you guys can hear me pretty well here. I don't have my wireless mic on me. I'll bring that tomorrow. Maybe I'll do some man on the street interviews too with my mic. Legos are dangerous.
Esa buena el de 5 minutos. El de 5 minutos para contarle conversación, buscarle un cafecito.
¿Te pasaste otra un poquito? Una vez más.
Una vez más, ahí.
Una vez más. Tiene que detenerse en 5 segundos exactos. Y si ustedes en el tuyo,
Pero sí trato.
pasen por aquí para que se vayan los premios.
Ooh, that hologram projector is pretty cool.
Oh, por aquí.
Fan up there.
También, ella vino preparada. A ver, para empezar, yo creo que la terminé. 5 segundos.
Helldiver's weapons. Look at that.
Sorry, I'm always late. Pero esta vez será sorry, I just won. ¿Será? Vamos a probarlo.
I like how they're called Las Guerreras de K-pop here. Basically like the warriors, like female warriors, not like the demon hunters. It's kind of funny how translations work. Okay, let's don't see here is a lot of stormtroopers and Mandalorians. That seems to be like a staple of MegaCon. There's a lot of anime characters. There's a few furries here, but I don't see Spartans. I don't see stormtroopers, and I don't see Mandalorian warriors. I don't know what to think of that. I love how the big milk company has its own booth, and they're giving away chocolate milk. That's pretty awesome. That's just really so Puerto Rican. Oh, this dude's got my Mario suit that I wore at MegaCon a few years ago. Look at that. Very nice. He's got the full set though. I was only able to get the jacket. I think they have like every Fanta in existence here. Well, you can play Halo Infinite, which nobody's playing Halo Infinite, not even here. It's a sad state of Halo. There are rumors that Halo Campaign Evolved is going to come out in June, which would be pretty cool if they shadow dropped it. But you know, these shadow drops haven't exactly worked that well for Microsoft. And the last time they did a Halo shadow drop, it was Infinite's multiplayer. And it was cool for like a few days, and then everybody just jumped off the bandwagon. So I don't know how that's going to be if they decide to go down that path again. All right, so we're a little bit more than halfway through here. Custom controllers.
Vengo con tu misa para sacar
again, the milk company. This is actually a really cool store that they have in a lot of the malls here, Otaku Shop. All right, then we've almost gone through about like 2/3 of the con so far. Not too bad. I got to stop and actually look at things when I get a chance. Sorry, you got a close up of my face there. There were a lot of people, but they spread pretty well here, so it's not suffocating like MegaCon is. Of course, it's also much smaller than MegaCon, but it is bigger than the Miami SuperCon, which actually is pretty kind of surprising. But SuperCon has been getting a lot larger over the years, so maybe this year, I think it happens in June or July, it'll be a lot bigger than before. So I'm looking around trying to make sure I don't crash into anybody as I film. I'm also surprised I'm like the only one really like filming like crazy. Maybe it's just not as big of a thing here. We got like so many content creators in the mainland that you just kind of assume that everybody's going to be filming all the time. But here it doesn't seem to be as common. Oh, these are cool. Game cartridge lights. Now that, oh, Turtles in Time. Now that is something that you can't find everywhere. That is something that's probably absurdly expensive, but I feel like I need that light up Turtles in Time cartridge. That is something that I have not seen before. What do you guys think? Do I get the Turtles in Time cartridge? I need to do it live as well. This is going to be B-roll on Roaming with Rolo, so it's going to be raw and uncut, just me walking around, checking out the PR Comic-Con. Alexandre. Okay, I think we've made it to the last 2 rows here of the show. Like I said, this is just basically going to be raw and uncut so you guys can see the entire show as I'm walking along. It's a lot of cool merch, especially things that you won't find in Puerto Rico very easily. If you're a seasoned con goer, it's a decent sized show. It's nothing crazy though, as far as like how MegaCon has exploded over the last few years. But that kind of gives it a charm because MegaCon is so huge now that it gets really crazy. So this is still kind of manageable and it doesn't feel like you're gonna get suffocated and die as you go through all the rows. And I do like kind of the Puerto Rican spin on a few different things here. So again, this is gonna be on Roaming with Rolo. I will probably do a live stream on my other channel. You can go ahead and check that out. That's gonna be on the Puerto Rican Pistolero channel, if you don't follow me there. Looks like here we've got treats and confections, a lot of baked goods, which is cool. I haven't really seen something like that before. Ooh, here we go, Asian food.
Yo estoy en el 1900.
Again, what this has really made me want is to buy a new 3D printer, because I need more collectibles here in Puerto Rico, and I don't want to necessarily buy all this stuff. I don't, and there's things that I want to make myself. But there you go. That is the entire show floor here at the Puerto Rico Comic Con. We went through all 19 rows. It's pretty awesome. It's starting to fill up a little bit more. Again, I got in with the multi-pass, so got in early, get access to a lounge, which I'll probably check out and broadcast from there later. But it's a pretty cool show. If you happen to be in Puerto Rico on a cruise or visiting and this is going on, I would definitely recommend checking it out. You could probably do with a day pass. They don't have as many panels or anything like compared to a MegaCon or San Diego Comic Con, but I'll see what they've got and report on that. So this has been Rolo with Roaming with Rolo, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.